So we've put some new needles in here to stabilise the chimney breast, and we don't want to lose any of this up here. As said previously, all this is done, finished, new chimney up there with twin flues. So that's just to give some stability. A couple of needles through, 1 metre props. We've got another prop in here. Took the door frame out and found there's just a piece of pine in here holding this section of the wall up. All this is loose here. The lime mortar's gone, it's had it. So just for now, I've left that wood in that was there originally and just put a prop in there. What we found here, if you can see it there, there's an arch here coming across here. And this was the original fireplace for when this was the lounge. As the house was many, many years ago. That was the original fireplace. So, very basic. But it was lovely to see that arch. Which makes me kind of want to change my ideas and maybe put an arch in, a little bit of a nod to the past. And here we are. So, there's been some progression here. We're down to like a clinker ash there. We've undercut this here. So this was the bit put on the side of the chimney all the way up to make the hearth look bigger. This is as it was. I've took nothing out of that section there. So that fireplace was holding all this mess. The only thing I've done is knock a brick through there and a brick through there and there to put the needles through. But all this was exactly as it was. We found out there's a bit of insufficient land here, strengthening it here. So we'll be digging down, backfilling with concrete. But for now, I just want to get a slab in with some rebar in. So we could at least start building and stabilising this. What we also found out to look this up on the internet. So underneath that original wood fire, there was previously a gas fire. So this is a piece of central heating pipe that they'd ran a copper pipe through. There's the other bit of copper pipe. Then it steps down to 8mm and went through the wall and come into here. So there was obviously a gas fire in here at some point. Then there was the log fire that we were using. And then here you see beneath all this concrete, so I've dug down probably 6 inches. There's a thing I didn't know at the time, but I've looked it up since. It's called a backseat patent fire. And what it basically is there's a number of versions of this. That's obviously been backfilled with concrete, but it really does go down quite a way. This particular model had a pipe coming out the bottom of it, and there was a little adjustment tap here to control the air intake, which was taken from outside. You can just about see the pipe there. There's a pipe there, runs all the way along and feeds the bottom of the fireplace. And you used to have like a collector bucket in there to collect your ash, but also to feed the fire from underneath with air from outside, so you didn't take it from the inside. I'd imagine you get a lot better burn with that as well, rather than recirculating the warm air. And then you simply change the bucket and blah blah blah. And there was different designs. You'd have to look it up for yourself. But a backseat paint and fire, it's called, and they had all lovely surrounds. We've just found really very poor workmanship throughout, or buried things, or there was no respect for the previous. Like we found some smashed up tiles from the original fireplace. This was their idea of a lintel. So this, as I said before, this was the original outside chimney. This room did not exist, so that was the original outside chimney. So to get the bigger half, they just butchered it like that, real bad butchering. And then they've used this what they call some sort of lintel here, which actually looks like a fence top rail. It's got a little hole in there. We've got no electric in this part at the moment. This is all on extension leads and what have you. That's why it's so dark. So a really poor lintel there. So yeah, we're currently sitting on these. So we're going to continue to excavate down. There's the original outside of the house. There was never a door here. This was all, obviously, there was nothing here. This was their garden. So there's a door there. So I'm now going to get the slab in here. There's a bit of an hole in the foundation, which I'm going to fix first, where they've punched this pipe through for the air. and we're going to shutter this up to here, because I do want to dig down there like 600 and put a lovely pad for this pier. I know that there's quite a pad this side all the way around here, so I've checked that it goes down, but I'm just going to start again. Nice big thick pad there, and there we are. So I'm going to get this out now. I'm going to try and get out in one piece, mainly because I've seen how much they're going for on eBay, and I'll get back to you probably next week when this concrete's in, all this is removed and the original chimney is stabilised. We're going to rebuild this leg straight onto its original footings. They go down about another 700 mil when I've just dug it, which I was really surprised for another house. This, on the other hand, was sitting on absolutely nothing, just a thin bit of concrete. In there is the original footing for the chimney when it was its original width and used to be outside. So I'm going to pick up on that to rebuild that part of the chimney, because that also goes down another 700 mil, which is quite fantastic really. And it does go across the bottom in bricks, because obviously there was never a hole in the back of there. That was the original arch that I showed you previously. So back with another update when I get a chance, but that's where we are at the moment. Digging all the way down. I'm going to go down about another 500 mil, membrane, insulation, except for where we're building a wall. Obviously that's a foundation. I'm going to put some rebar in. So there, I've just quickly got this out. That's where the air used to go in there. Oh, that's cast. I was hoping to save it, but I think the bottom's gone on it. There you go. And that would have had the collection tray in there, but somebody's backfilled it with concrete. There's the pipe, cast iron pipe, which I think is actually a drain pipe, but somebody's bodged. That says Baxi on it, same as the fire, but this doesn't. So it's cast iron drain pipe, and then that used to go out through the foundation over there in the distance to outside. So I'm eager to find the vent on the outside. We can see it's been backfilled with concrete at some point, but I'm hoping I might still find the vent or something.